sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. So we got a bit of a social experiment today that I think we're gonna try. So I'm gonna show you guys my thought process, why I would draft the way I would draft in this draft coming up. With the capital that we have, there's no way around it. You have the opportunity to make some waves and to set your team up for a lot of future success if you can understand what you need the most. Don't reach for nothing because it'll all fall down to you during out the course of this draft. Now I got a couple rules for this draft. I know a lot of people for this mock draft. I know a lot of people are going to have this to say. They always say this every time I do a mock. He ain't going to be there at that number. Listen, I didn't force him there at that number. I didn't force somebody to be there at 15 or 16. It's just how the computer selected these guys to go who went 14 spots ahead of these guys. So I don't know who's going to be there. It is a mock draft for a reason. You don't know who's going to be there. So don't try to outsmart the computer. Every year somebody slips down, and at being at 15 and 16 and 19, somebody's going to slip down. It's common sense at this point. But you know what the vibes is. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, definitely got to let you know this video is brought to you by Big Manscaped. Big Manscaped in the building, serving up the Lawnmower 3.0s, Lawnmower 4.0s, all of that good stuff that you could be looking for. You want to tap in with Manscaped, take advantage of that. Use code Brunson, save 20% off, get the free shipping, and the free shipping I for that for y'all. So let's get it in. You know what I mean? Let's pull up this draft real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this started. We all know our picks. We definitely know our picks in this draft. The Philadelphia Eagles are picking 19. That is the team we're going to be running with. Going to be running with our birds. You know. Hold on, let me see. Into the draft. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Start the draft. So let's talk about who went first before we even, you know what I'm saying, even talk about who we would take and this, that, and the third. So first we have the edge rusher, Aiden Hutchinson out of Michigan. He went number 1 overall to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Derek Stingley Jr., number 2, Detroit Lions. Evan Neal, tackle out of Alabama, number 3. Kayvon Thibodeau to the Jets, edge rusher. George Karliftis, always mix his name up. The Giants took him at 5th, edge rusher. Charles Cross, number 6, tackle. Kyle Hamilton, safety. Giants again. The Giants look like they went defense by this mock. Sauce Gardner went to the Falcons at number 8. Matt Carroll, the first quarterback off the board. Denver Broncos. It's funny because a lot of people are speculating that it's not a quarterback worthy in this draft of being, picked in the first round. Akeem Akawono, tackle, Jets. The second quarterback, Washington, the Commanders, Kenny Pickett, 11. Number 12, wide receiver, Garrett Wilson. I never know why do these guys want all of these wide receivers in Minnesota? Why do they? 13, the Browns took David Ajobu, edge, Michigan. 14, Andrew Booth Jr., cornerback, goes to the Ravens. That makes sense. And here we are on the clock. Now, I will say this. We're on the clock right now. Who's left? Tyler Lindenbaum, Devin Lloyd, Drake London, Nakobe Dean, Trent McDuffie, Sam Howell. It's a lot of people left. I'm going to stop it right there at Nakobe Dean because that's who I would like to pick at this. I would like to pick him in this spot right here. I know I'm going to pick him in this spot, but I'm looking over here. I have 6 teams that would like to trade with us right now. The first team that would like to trade with us, they're right behind us. You know what I mean? This might not work out in their favor, but the Chargers pick 17. So they're after our 15th and our 16th pick, and they would like to trade up. Do I really want to trade with the Chargers? Let's see what we can get, because I want to trade. I want to trade this pick right here because Dean is available. Now I'm going to tell you why I want to trade even though Dean is available. I'm only trading right here because you have 15 and 16. So I'm not going to trade 15. I'm going to trade 16. Because I'm going to use 15 for Dean. I'm 100% sure that the Chargers are absolutely trying to, get something for that that pick right there. They're trying to get Nicole Dean. They're trying to move up to 15. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to trade these guys the 16th pick and the 19th pick, right? Because they're 17th. So I'm going to trade the 16th pick. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to trade the 15th. No, the 16th pick and the 19th pick. And I would take this 17th pick off their hands, and I would take another first round pick in the 2023 draft off their hands, right? That's even. That's as even as you can get right now. But I want more because you want to inconvenience me. I want more. I also want that 81st pick. Let's see if that works out. That trade was rejected. So I'm going to go on to the next team. How do you get to the next team? I got 6 people here. Well, maybe I'll stick with the Chargers. Okay, so I'll see if I can get a 2022. I'll take a 2022 third round pick. No, that ain't a good trade. It got to be a way to get to another team. Hold on, we're having some technical difficulties right here. Should be like a drop down or something. Draft player, trades. Oh, here we go. So the Chargers, I didn't like that. It's a lot of teams. You know what I mean? So the teams that offered us the pick was the Chargers, the Raiders, the Arizona Cardinals, the Jacksonville Jaguars, the New York Giants, and the Los Angeles Rams. I'm immediately going to the Super Bowl champion Rams. They don't have many first-round picks. It's not much that they can do for us here in this draft, to be honest. It's not much. They don't even have a first-round pick this year to make this even, doable. Being as though they don't have a first-round pick this year, I might can make something. They only have a first-round pick. Wow, they only have a first-round pick in the 2022 draft. I'm good on them. Arizona, always picking in the top. You know what I mean? Doug is out of there, though. Doug is out there now, though, so you never know how that's going to work. They already used their pick in the first round this year. I think I can make something shake with Jacksonville. So I'll give Jacksonville the 16th pick this year. This is something that the Philadelphia Eagles really would do. You know what I mean? They would like to help out Doug Peterson in a weird way. I want that 33rd pick. And I also want your 2023 first round pick. So I still would have my 15 and my 19. It's not bad. It's not bad to get them guys to move back up in the first and give me that 196 this year. Let's see how that works. I'm probably pushing it with the one. Yeah, they didn't like the 196. I'll take the 196 off the board. I try to get our pick back. They get our 196 pick this year. They'll take that one. Wow, they still didn't take it. I'm moving on to the next customer then. Don't have time for that. So Jacksonville, they think we're asking for too much, but this is the price to get up here in the top half of the draft. This is the price. The Arizona Cardinals. I like this. The Cardinals have the 23rd pick. So of course I'm going to need your 23rd pick, Arizona. You can have my 16th pick. And yeah, I can't let you keep your 23rd and your 50. Okay, yeah. Give me your 23rd pick. I'll give you my 51st pick. Give me your 55th pick and a first round pick for the 2023 season. This first round pick is absolutely critical. It's absolutely critical for us. This first round pick in the 2023 season, because I'm looking at if Jalen Hurts don't pan out, I'm trying to stash another pick for next year. That's the only reason why I'm trying to trade right here. Do they like that? Am I asking for too much for these guys as well? Seems to be so. But the price has got to be high. We can't stoop to nobody else's level here. The Raiders are trying to move up. This is the next team. Everybody wants that 15th, but I'm not giving up the 15th pick because I know they want Dean. If the Raiders don't accept the trade right here, I'm just going to have to use my picks. I'll give you 16 for 22. And but see, I don't know if I can get another pick out of these guys for the next round, next year. I don't know. I don't know if I can get. I need to find somebody that I can get another pick out of, and this is going to be a tough situation for Howie Roseman. Even though I don't think he's going to go that way, but I'm going to find my guys right here. All right, I want your first round pick for next year. I'm willing to give up the 16th pick. Now I don't think I'm going to get your 17th pick. I'm fine with that. Just give me your 49th pick. You can have this 16th pick, but that would make you pick 17th and 16th. You're basically giving up a powerhouse. But you're 15 and 19, so I think you can still make some stuff shake with this. So I like this trade. They're not in our conference, doesn't hurt us. Nope, no trades. Okay, so we're going to draft a player. We're definitely going to draft a player. We're going to see what happens after we take the guys we're going to take. So with the first pick, 15, I'm going to go Nakobe Dean. It's a no-brainer. Then you go 17. You still got people on the board right here. This is where it gets kind of interesting. So now let's see what they're talking about for the 17th pick. So Dean is off the board. We already know that. Dean is definitely off the board. The 16th pick, I'm really not feeling too much. These same teams are probably still up here. Vegas, Jacksonville, New York. New York next pick is 37. I'm not helping out a division rival like that. The Rams, they would have to, if the Rams would, see, the Rams are dying to move up in the first round. It's quite evident. It's very, very evident. But they have nothing to offer. They absolutely have nothing to offer. So I'm going to use my pick again. I'm going to draft a player. I'm not going to draft Tyler Lindenbaum. I'm sorry, guys. I know a lot of people think that I should do that. The reason why I'm not going to draft Tyler Lindenbaum is this. We have Eric Stoutland, who's a phenomenal guy, a phenomenal offensive line coach, who's very, very capable of getting the best out of these guys. Very, very capable of getting the best out of a fifth-round center. Kelsey is coming back. There's absolutely no need to draft a day one starter at center, and all he's going to do is sit behind Kelsey. There's no need for it at all. So I'm going to try to make the best move possible with what we have. And to me, it's looking like Khair Elam might be the best move possible right here. You need a cornerback. It's a no-brainer in my opinion. So I'm going to go Khair Elam right there. Definitely going Khair Elam. Tyler Linderbaum is still there at 19. I am not going for it. Devin Lloyd is still there at 19. That's very enticing to me because you could like, I'm in a position right now to absolutely revamp. You hear me? Revamp this entire linebacking core if I was to take Devin Lloyd, knowing I already took my guy and Nakobe Dean. You got some edge rushers. They're a little low in the second round. Drake Johnson is very enticing to me. So I got one guy that's desperately trying to make a trade right here. Who is it? It's the Chargers again. The Chargers are trying to get to 19. I'll bite. I'll trade this 19th pick. Give me your 49th and a first round pick for next year. If you're really desperate, let's see what you're doing. It didn't work. Give me your 81. I'll take a third round pick. I'll take an additional third round this year. I mean, listen, they want to keep trading. It ain't working. Ain't working, Captain. Ain't working. See, this is a tough spot to be in right here at the 19th pick because Devin Lloyd is staring at you right in the face. There's so much talent left on here. So many edge rushers that's left here that Jermaine Johnson is still there. You know what I'm saying? But it's a bit of a reach at 19 right now. So if this is me right here, in all honesty, if this is me, this 19th pick sort of feels like, the pick that you gotta pick another star. You gotta pick a star with this 19th pick. If it's me right here, I'm definitely probably just gonna grab Tyler Lindenbaum. Just because you almost have to. Kelsey might not play another year. This might, you know what I mean? This feels like that this could, help solidify his retirement and move like this. But I'm going to go Tyler Lindenbaum right there. The best player available. You got to do it. Well, I think hard about it. Now we go all the way down to the 51st pick in the draft. Second round, Philadelphia Eagles on the clock again. Leo Chanel, linebacker, Wisconsin is available. Daniel Falale, tackle, Minnesota. Sky Moore, wide receiver, Western Michigan. Carson Strong is still out there. The Philadelphia Eagles will absolutely pick Carson Strong right here. Absolutely pick Carson Strong. It's not a doubt in my mind. But with the way the draft has gone so far, we're not in a position to pick Carson Strong right here because we're very, very needy at the edge position. Very, very needy at the edge position. My guy Jermaine Johnson is gone. I'm looking for edge rushers. Let's see the available edge rushers. Nick Bonato, Oklahoma is out there. Josh Pascal, very enticing. Boye Mafi. A lot of people talk about this guy. A lot of people rant and rave about Boye Mafi. Is it a bit of a reach right here? I don't know. I don't know if it's a reach right here, but I'm going to go Nick Benito. I'm sorry, edge rusher out of Oklahoma. I think that was a solid move right there. Now, a lot hasn't changed in this aspect. A lot hasn't changed. Jalen Petrie, cornerback out of Baylor. That's the first thing that pops out to me, man. He actually could play a bit of safety, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody put me on to him when me and Philly Mike did our draft right here. I think you do need a safety. It's some people that really, really dropped right here. Leo Chanel is still here. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely still here. You know what I mean? I mean, it just doesn't get no better than a guy that's that good that's still around. But I'm definitely going to go with the cornerback out of Baylor. I'm going to go with Jalen Petrie. It just makes sense. I think he could play safety as well. Definitely can get some safety out of him. Right now, the draft is looking really, really solid. Really, really solid. Sky Moore is still there. Still there. That's just crazy to me, man. He's the 43rd ranked person in his draft. If look, this is let me look who's available. Dylan Parham is still there, guard out of Memphis. That's a steal as well. A lot of steals. The other edge is still out there. Josh Pascal is still out there. Jojo Damon, my guy, still out there. You know what I mean? A lot of steals, man. And I'm scrolling past people who were projected to be gone way before 121. James Cook, brother Dalvin Cook, is still out there. But if this is me, I feel like this is where you absolutely, positively, probably have to pick Sky Moore right here. I'll tell you why. You absolutely have to pick Sky Moore. He's gotten better every year in college. A lot of people say, we don't need a smaller wide receiver. We need big body wide receivers. We do, but can big body wide receivers field punts? Because we was trashing that too. Bottom 5 the last 2 years in punt return yards. Jalen Reagor has been absolutely abysmal. Sky Moore is projected to run in the 4.2. So you can get a kick returner and a punt returner and a guy who can flat out stretch the field all in one in the 4th round. A guy that's supposed to go 43rd ranked player in his draft. Picking him at 121, it's a steal for me. An absolute steal for me. You didn't waste high capital on a wide receiver. You did it the right way. And now at 152, James Cook, Dalvin Cook's brother, is still on the clock. Still on the clock right here. It's that's very, very enticing to me. You know what I mean? Not gonna lie. I'm one of those guys who don't absolutely think you need to pick a running back in this draft because we have way too many running backs. So I'm probably going to pass on him right there. What I am going to do is I am going to look at Derek Dees Jr., tight end out of San Jose State, simply because our basically second string tight end, Tyree Jackson, tore his ACL last game of the season in a pointless game against the Dallas Cowboys. Richard Rodgers is getting up there in age. You got to look at getting a tight end right here, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Who knows what free agency holds as far as those guys are concerned? But getting a young guy out, especially, I don't know a bunch about the tight ends that are on this list, but the best blocking tight end is who you want to go for. And I got to go with it. Derek Dees Jr. he just sounds like he could block, but we need a tight end anyway. So, yeah, I like Derek Dees Jr. right there at that pick. 160, the Philadelphia Eagles again. James Cook is still here. I'm going to go with James Cook out of Georgia. I want to keep a little bit of that championship pedigree, on the roster. James Cook, Nicole Dean. 164, the Philadelphia Eagles are back on the clock. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Now I know my guy. I know my guy that I just picked. James Petrie. I'm sorry, Jalen Petrie out of Baylor. He's listed as a cornerback on here, but I believe he's a safety. I believe he's a safety. So I'm going to pass on Nick Cross out of Maryland. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to get that. Well, I already drafted Lindenbaum, so I don't need to get the center late. Lindenbaum put me in a position to where I had to get him. It makes I just had to do it. What I'm going to do right here is I'm going to absolutely double dip at the edge rusher. Derek Barnett will be gone. Brandon Graham is coming off an injury. Josh Sweat was a little banged up, had some things going on towards the end of the season. You need edge rushers. So I'm going to get Isaiah Thomas, edge rusher out of Oklahoma. And the 204th pick, I think this is our last pick. No, we still got this is our last pick. What am I going to do with this last pick? Considering everything that I did, I would like to, in all honesty, pick another linebacker here. You never know how you can strike gold with the linebackers. Let's see what the linebackers are left at 240, at pick 204. Not a lot. The pickings are slim. The draft is coming to an end. Got a bunch of linebackers, though. Bunch of linebackers out here, man. These guys look like they're all projected to go undrafted. I'm just going to go the guy from the best school, honestly. I'm going to go Nefi Sewell out of Utah. That's probably not the best school, but I like the pick for the last pick. Linebacker. Maybe we can get something out of him. Maybe we can't. And it looks like that concludes the draft. And let's see what we got, man. Let's see the results of our draft. Let's see the results of our draft. All right. So what we did was at the 15th pick, we went with Nicole Dean. 16th pick, we went with Kair Alam. The 19th pick, Tyler Lindenbaum. I really tried to trade either the 15th or the 16th or the 19th pick for a pick next year, but it didn't pan out that way. But we were able to actually build the team up pretty strong, with the first 5 picks in this draft. These are all 5 guys who are ready to contribute right away and at different positions, so that makes a lot of sense. Nick Bonato, the first edge rusher. Sky Moore, we could find some use for him. Then we go tight end with Derek Deese Jr., James Cook, Dalvin Cook's brother, another running back, another edge rusher, and another linebacker. So this draft is absolutely heavy on the defensive side, but you did get a wide receiver, a tight end, and a halfback out of it. Let me know what you guys think about this draft. A lot of people seem to, if we get something like this, I'll be jumping for joy, man. That's just crazy to even look at. That's just crazy to even fathom or picture that we could be in a situation like that, man. But these are some of the things that I would do during this draft, and this is why I would do said things. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, man.